What's up, everybody? Justin here. Hope you're having a good weekend, everybody out there. This is my Major League Wrestling MLW episode 7, June 1st, 2018 review. It was on June 1st. Today's the 2nd, but I watch it on Saturdays because I don't get BN Sports. So I watch MLW on YouTube every week. In Major League Wrestling's YouTube account, they usually upload their episodes on Saturdays. So here we go with my MLW review. Don't know what Major League Wrestling is? Start watching them. I share their videos. It's on my Twitter account, their episodes. So check them out. They deserve to have a lot more fans. They're really good wrestling promotion. I think MLW, I am a bigger fan of them than Ring of Honor. Because Ring of Honor, to me, doesn't have that good production value. That's my opinion. They have great talent, but Major League Wrestling puts on a better show. So here's my MLW review. Colonel Robert Parker. Yes, that Colonel Parker that was in WCW like 25 years ago. He's in Major League Wrestling. He has a stud stable. His stable of guys. So Colonel Parker is in a backstage interview, and then he comes out, he's in the ring, he's on the mic. He brings out Jack Hager, a.k.a. Jack Swagger. Used to be Jack Swagger, but he's now going by his real name. So it's Jack Hager. He's managed by Colonel Parker, taking on Jeff Cobb. The guy was in the Olympics. I don't know for what, but they said Jeff Cobb is an Olympian. They had a pretty good match, kind of a squash match. Jack Hager took over, dominated him. And this is Jack Swagger, a.k.a. now Jack Hager. The guy's no joke. The guy's a good wrestler, great wrestler. WWE, they could have pushed him a lot more when he was over as a real American, when he was a babyface. With Zeb Coulter, they could have pushed him a lot more, but they did not. At least Jack Hager could say he's a former World Heavyweight Champion. He's also a former WWE ECW Champion. Also former tag champion, I believe, and U.S. champion. So Jack Hager defeats Jeff Cobb with the ankle lock. Really had the ankle lock on him really long. Match is over. Jack Hager wins. They bring in a stretcher out, put the stretcher in the ring. Because Colonel Parker had his tag team, the Dirty Blondes, bring a stretcher out for Jeff Cobb. He was put on the stretcher, taken in the back, and they actually show him being put in an ambulance. They said Jeff Cobb, well, Tony Schiavone said it, that Jeff Cobb has a fractured ankle from the ankle lock he was put in. Up next, we have a promo video for June 7th in Orlando, Florida, Major League Wrestling TV taping. Also, in New York City, in July, Major League Wrestling is doing another TV taping. So now we go to promo and highlights. Well, not a promo yet, but highlights of last week's main event for the MLW World Title. Shane Swerve Strickland defended against Pentagon Jr. It was really good. Check that match out if you haven't seen it on Major League Wrestling's YouTube channel. It was last week's episode. Episode 6. This is episode 7 I'm reviewing. So they show highlights from last week's main event match, and Shane Strickland, of course, retained. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but that was a whole week ago. Sorry for the spoiler. Still watch it. It's a good match. So then Selena Del Laurenta gets in the face of Shane Strickland, says, "Be careful what you wish for." Gets right up in his face and tells him, "I got someone coming for you in the world title. Be careful what you wish for." Then she walks off very slowly. Pretty cool promo. Selena Del Laurenta, very hot woman. Very attractive. I guess she's a wrestler. I didn't know she wrestled, but now she's a manager in Major League Wrestling. So anyways, up next we have a promo from Team Filthy, Tom Lawler, Simon Gotch, with a promo about next week, because Tom Lawler has a match next week. So now another promo, Sami Callihan with a baseball bat. And he's with a big giant bald guy that I guess is with him in his group. So Sami Callihan, I'll never like you or respect you. So after the Sami Callihan promo, we have the Major League Wrestling top 10. The top 10 is shown. Number 10 is ACH. Number 5 was MVP. Yes, the same MVP that you know from WWE and Impact Wrestling. He's now in Major League Wrestling. Number 1 of the top 10 is Tom Lawler. He's the number 1 contender for the world title. Up next, we have Couto Brazil. He's like cruiserweight, kind of small, but he's like a cruiserweight wrestler. Couto Brazil, I've seen him before in Major League Wrestling. He's pretty damn good. Couto Brazil taking on the debut Major League Wrestling debut of Rich Swann. Yes, Rich Swann's back. He was never convicted. He was never found guilty. The witnesses of the incident with him and his wife, the witnesses never testified, or I don't know why they didn't want to testify. I don't really care. All I know is Rich Swann was never convicted, never found guilty. All the charges were dropped. Of course, his wife, Sue Young, she's an Impact. His wife did not want to press charges. All I gotta say is I wasn't there. I don't know what happened between Rich Swann and his wife. I don't know what happened. All I know is the guy was not convicted. He was not charged. Again, I don't know why the witnesses couldn't get proof that he did something or dragged his wife out of the car, had her in a headlock. The guy wasn't charged. So me as a wrestling fan, I'm going to give Rich Swann a second chance. The guy deserves a second chance because he wasn't charged. There's no proof that he did anything to his wife. Because if there was a lot of proof, I think he would have been charged and maybe in jail by now. Anyways, Rich Swann is back on TV, back in a wrestling ring. The guy's a great talent. From what he did in this match, he's still a awesome, amazing talent. And for me personally, I'm giving him a second chance. If he messes up again, does anything bad, I don't know if I'll give him another chance. But wrestling fans, I know, are very forgiving. Because when Rich Swann came out, the guy got a super big pop. He was super over with the crowd in Orlando and that nightclub. He was super over with those fans. You can tell a lot of those fans are really big wrestling fans, or else they would not go to a Major League Wrestling show and sit through probably a couple tapings. Fans are a lot better than they are in for Impact. Anyways, Rich Swann is super over. Fans forgive him. I forgive him. The guy was never charged. So you should forgive him too. I don't know if his wife or him ever hit each other. I don't know that. If they did, they're stupid and something's wrong with them. Anyways, Rich Swann, Koto Brazil, about the exact same size. This match started off fast, really fast paced. In the beginning, you had like 20, I'm not joking, 20 near falls. Roll ups, rolling up each other over and over, like 20 near falls and 2 counts. Koto Brazil, the guy, showed no quit. He kept getting beat down. He would not quit. He would not give up. He would not lay down. He kept kicking out. And then at one point, Koto Brazil hit a neck breaker, blockbuster off the top rope to Rich Swann. That was pretty awesome. It was a long match. Pretty long. It felt like 20 minutes, but it was probably maybe 12 or 15. I don't know. But it felt like a long match. Rich Swann wins. Hits his Phoenix Splash off the top. Rich Swann wins. Good to see Rich Swann back. I say that because I forgive the guy and who's never charged. So, after the match, Koto Brazil, walking in the back, gets a nice standing ovation. And then, Sami Callihan attacks Koto Brazil with his baseball bat. Koto, falls down the stairs where the stage is, and he's taken out by stupid Sami Callihan. So anyways, up next is the main event. Sami Callihan with his backup. Some giant bald guy and another guy with a whole bunch of tattoos. I don't know their names. Sami Callihan take on Joey Janela with his manager, Ariane Blake. Ariane Blake, very cute. Very cute girl. I've seen her before, I believe, in Shimmer. I've seen Ariane Blake. I know she's a women's wrestler, but she's a manager in Major League Wrestling. Ariane Blake with Joey Janela. Joey Janela is called the bad boy. So I guess Ariane Blake likes bad boys. Joey Janela, the guy's a good talent. From what I saw, what he did, the guy's a good talent. Good young talent. In the beginning, Joey Janela dove over off the top, took out all 3 of them. Took out Callihan and his backup. The referee, Maxwell Freeman, is sitting in the front row like he's on a date with some hot chick. He's drinking champagne with his date. So Maxwell Freeman is just sitting in the crowd watching the match and barely paying attention to it. I wouldn't pay attention to it either if I had a date as hot as she was. So anyways, the referee botched a 3 count. He counted 3, but he saw Sami Callihan's foot was on the bottom rope, so the match was not over. Anyway, Sami Callihan hits his shoulder breaker. 1, 2, 3. Sami Callihan wins. Then after the match, Maxwell Freeman, because Joey got thrown into the crowd and ended his date right by their table, knocked over the champagne and drinks. So Maxwell Freeman was pissed. He attacked Joey Janela, threw him into the ring post, got in the ring, attacked him some more, poured champagne on his face, stood over him, and that's how this week's MLW ended. Maxwell Freeman. Guy's gimmick, if I could explain it, it's kind of like EC3's preppy, spoiled guy, rich guy. That's what Maxwell Freeman's gimmick is like. The guy's like spoiled rich guy, dressed in a suit, has a scarf on, was drinking champagne in the crowd with a date. So he pours champagne on Joey Janela. That ends this week's Major League Wrestling. Next week, it was announced Rey Fenix is returning to take on, I forget who, but anyways, anytime Rey Fenix is in a match, I'm going to watch, because that guy's damn good luchador. So anyways, this was my Major League Wrestling June 1st, 2018 review. Again, I really enjoy Major League Wrestling. I encourage you all to watch it and check it out on YouTube. If you have BN Sports, they're on the channel BN Sports. It's on cable, it's on DirecTV, it's available on every cable and satellite TV thing, but it is an extra sports channel that I believe you got paid for, because I don't get it. Anyways, I could get it, but I can't afford to pay for any extra channels now, because I just watch on YouTube when it's uploaded on Saturday. Anyways, Major League Wrestling airs on BN Sports on Friday nights. I really enjoy Major League Wrestling. I'm glad they are back in business. It's a good promotion with a lot of good young talent. They also got some veterans like Jack Haggard, a.k.a. Jack Swagger, MVP, Low Key, a lot of other guys. They use some guys from Impact, Sami Callihan, even though I don't like him. I guess he's a veteran. Pentagon Jr., he's from Impact, and he's Lucha Underground. So anyways, I do enjoy Major League Wrestling a lot. I will continue to do reviews on their shows, because I want to promote them, and I'm a fan of theirs. And you should be a fan of theirs too. If you're a wrestling fan, don't just watch WWE. Don't just watch Ring of Honor, Impact, New Japan. Watch everything that is available to watch. Watch NXT, watch Major League Wrestling, watch Stardom, Shimmer, watch it all. Bye for now, everybody.